This is the place. When he mentioned the harbor on the phone, I knew exactly where he was referring to. I'm just surprised he doesn't have any bodyguards outside. But I guess he wants all of them to see the spectacle. The fact he wants to do this here, of all places, it doesn't surprise me one second. Well, the mob used to initiate their recruits here, those from outside the Syndicate families. The Syndicate would arrange for different families in the region to come and bet or recruit new members to their ranks. Yeah, I said bet. The recruits had to demonstrate they have the necessary qualifications to join their ranks. Not to mention demonstrate their dominance, learn who they should and should not cross. Everyone who wished to join the Syndicate had to go through the process, including me. Yes, despite me being the son of the overheads, I had to prove myself. It's simple. I had to fight already existing members. Yeah, you could almost call it a fight club. But that's beside the point. I had to go through the process like everyone else. Yes, I had to fight Caleb if I wanted to get initiated. I'm not surprised you caught up on that. And it looks like he's feeling a certain way about it still. More than that, I didn't only beat him, I humiliated him in front of the whole Syndicate. I took up martial arts and prepared myself for the fight. My father advised me on what approach I should take. Caleb volunteered to fight me. For whatever reason, I'm not sure. Well, he went in all force with no tactics behind his swings, throwing powerful punches with no aim. Meanwhile, I made him stumble. I made him fall on his face several times. I guess anyone's ego would get a little fragile after what I did to him. All of this just comes to show he's still not over it, despite it being years ago, several years. Why? For the same reason he stalked us when we went into hiding. For the same reason he followed us to a police station. For the same reason he kidnapped my father. For the same reason he put a gun in your face. For the same reason he threatened you. He doesn't see this as anything else other than a game for him to prove his superiority over. And the way he sees it, he loves to mess with me. And he knew I couldn't get back at him. Not to mention, he's just an ass. That's why he said we had good memories from this place. After I got initiated, I started representing my father's mob on these events instead of him, and I quickly climbed the ladder from there. Let's see the time. It's about that time. We better get in there before Caleb gets impatient. Hey, sweetie? Sweetie. Shh. Hey, don't say a thing. And just listen. I know you're scared, and I don't blame you. And if I'm gonna be honest, I'm terrified. I'm terrified of something happening to you and our son. But that's precisely why I have to do this. So we can build a home for our little family. I'll build that back porch you've always wanted. Of course I remembered. You have quite the imagination. It's hard not to get enamored when you talk about things you're passionate about. I love you, and I am going to keep you both safe. As much as I don't want to, we have to get going. Here, let me open the door for you. Let's go. Take my hand and follow me.
Well, would you look at that? You showed up.
Step aside.
Whoa, relax, Zach. Don't be so serious. Come on, follow me. Hey, boss. Look who I found outside.
Oh, how wondrous. The family's all reunited once more. Although it's not long ago since you two met each other. Isn't that right, sir?
Zach. Father?
Honey, no!
I'm fine, miss. But you should have stayed with Zach.
Who am I to deny her? I mean, a woman with a face like that. Who could ever deny her anything? Isn't that right, Zach? Why don't you join us?
What have you done to him, Caleb?
And does it matter? All I did was show who's in charge. That's all.
Honey, don't.
Oh, no need to be snappy, dear. Perhaps I need to teach you as well. I'll be more than happy to.
If you touch even a single hair on her head, I'll put you on the ground again.
And isn't that why we're here to begin with? You always had to be so serious. What's a little banter between family, right? And besides, I'm only telling her the tough reality of how the world functions. I mean, this place isn't just significant to us, now is it?
Caleb, don't.
Oh, you didn't tell her, did you? You've been held in the dark, dear. Your little boyfriend here forgot to mention your brother was initiated here and became a part of the Syndicate. By doing so, he sealed your fate. And look where you are now. Tell me, how does it feel to be left dealing with your brother's mistakes? He left you to deal with the repercussions of his own actions. And for what? To protect his own skin.
That's enough.
When it just became exciting? All in your dreams, Zach. Oh, I'm sure your brother regrets getting you involved. But if I'm gonna be honest with you, your brother strikes me as being the type of person to sell out his own family just to save himself. I mean, that's what brought us here to begin with, isn't it? What makes you think he wouldn't sell you for a bag of beans, my dear?
Honey!
Aren't you a feisty one?
Boss!
No! Stand down.
But boss...
I said stand down! Did I strike a nerve? And you, I thought you carried yourself with a touch more grace. I believed you to be above succumbing to emotions. What a shame.
That's enough, Caleb. What her brother did has nothing to do with her, and you know it.
And here comes the voice of reasoning to the rescue. You're one to talk about being just, sir. I mean, all of this is your doing, recruiting that whelp into our ranks.
Don't you think I know that? What her brother did to me, to you, to all of us was wrong. But we have rules here. Rules most sacred to the Syndicate. If we don't follow those rules, then we're nothing better than the thugs running around on the streets.
The fact you fail to recognize what's wrong with the Syndicate merely shows how ancient your mentality is. Hasn't the thought struck you that the Syndicate's old rules and norms are out of date? The Council contains nothing but old men who haven't left the 1940s behind them. I think it's time for someone new and with a fresh perspective to join the Council. Better yet, take over.
So that's why you seek to take control of the Council. In what world do you think the remaining families will ever allow that?
I believe it all comes down to the right motivation. You'd be shocked at what a weak-willed man would do with a gun to his head. Wouldn't you agree, sir?
The Council will never let you do that, Caleb. Don't be stupid. I thought I taught you better than that.
Does it look like I care? I don't answer to the Council anymore. Not to them, not to you, and especially not that whelp of a son of yours. I will make it a reality. But first, I think we have something to settle. Don't we, Zach?
Let's get it over with.
I couldn't agree more.
Honey? I love you. I love you so much. Promise me you'll stay here with my father? Thank you.
You two make such a cute couple. I wonder what would happen if I was the one in charge of her to begin with.
Nothing good would have come from it, and you know it.
I know. Alas, I can only leave it to the imagination. For now, at least. Now, why don't we make it a bit exciting?
What did you have in mind?
I say we implement some rules for combat. More precisely, the ones for one-on-one combat.
The ones from the council. I'm surprised you'd even suggest that.
Well, as much as it would make it easier for me to just pull out the gun and kill you on the spot, I wouldn't want to reap the man from a good show. It's the entertainment factor.
Fine, I'll play your little game.
Excellent.
Alright, this is gonna be fun. Now, you all know the rules. One-on-one, mano a mano. No one is to interfere no matter the outcome. No weapons, only your fists and whatever tactic you can scramble up. Last one standing wins. If the result of the fight is fatale, that sucks, I guess.
If you win, your girl and father can go free.
And if I lose?
Oh, I think you know.
Now, are both gentlemen ready?
Yes.
Salvatore.
Yes.
Alright, on my mark. Fight!
What? You've lost your Dutch sack. And I told you a lot has changed since the last time.
Is that all you got?
Not even the slightest.
Oh, kidney punches? Really? You are such a coward.
Whatever tactics we may scramble up. Remember? Then you better stay down, you whelp. Shut it. I knew I didn't like you when you first came here to be initiated. Just because you bested me that one time. And you always thought you were better than me. Having your father's graces, just like that. Well, I had to work and work just to get where I was. And then you took everything away from me. And look at you now. The time you had away from the mob has made you soft. It's pathetic. While you went off and lived your pretend life with that girl, I have prepared myself for this moment. Oh, you son of a...
Is that all you got?
Why won't you stay down?
I can do this all day. I won't let you hurt her! Honey, stay back. You bloody snake. You had that knife on you the whole time. You weren't gonna uphold these rules at all.
What can I say? I've never really been a man of my word now, have I? And it looks like it went pretty deep, too. How convenient. Why don't you just die?
I won't.
What was that? I couldn't hear you over your pathetic breathing.
I won't. I cannot. I will not let you win! You hear me?!
And what makes you think you can beat me? You've never had the guts to finish me off. You never had to.
Because I made a promise. A promise that no matter what, I will keep her safe. And as long as you live, she will never be safe.
My, that look in your eye. You're being serious. You've actually got some backbone. I have to say, you almost convinced me. Get off of me, you son of a bitch!
Oh, no, you don't!
You almost had me there, Zach. I'll give you that.
If it weren't for you cheating, you mean?
It's survival of the fittest, isn't it? And I've had enough of this.
Boss.
I'd say we're done here, boys. You know what to do. It was fun while it lasted, Zach.
You are truly a coward, aren't you? After setting all this up, and this is how you want it to end. You're afraid, aren't you? You're afraid you won't manage to take me by yourself.
I don't need to justify myself to a dead man. Once I'm done with you, I'm going to finish off your father. And I have some special plans for your girl. And there's nothing you can do about it.
Not if I had something to say about it.
What the?
I suggest you make your men stand down, Mr. Jones. My men will take yours out before they can get their trigger-happy hands on their own guns.
Stand down.
But boss...
I told you to stand down, you idiot.
Are you alright, Mr. Salvatore?
Mr. Maranzano could have been in better shape, but I'll survive. What are you doing here?
I was given information about some activities happening down at one of my old warehouses. Considering this warehouse isn't actively used by my crew, I thought I had to check it out.
Wait, how did you get to know this place?
I might be able to explain.
Liam?
Sorry I'm late, sis.
That slimy little...
Now, would you care to explain yourself, Mr. Jones?
Mr. Maranzano, it's not what it looks like.
Well, it looks like you've been hiding around on my turf. And from what I've heard, you've been conspiring against the council.
I can assure you, sir, I haven't... I think it's time for someone new, and with a fresh perspective to join the council. Better yet, take over.
Honey.
You bitch. How did you...
Seems very much so that you were lying, Mr. Jones. And before you even think of it, I have this whole warehouse surrounded. So I suggest you choose your words wisely.
Kill him. Kill him! Kill them all!
Sis,
Everybody
get down!
take cover!
Honey! I got her, Zach.
Liam, over here!
Go get Caleb.
Get out of my way!
Oh, no, you don't! Get back here, you coward!
Sis, no, it's too dangerous. Sis!
You set all this up just to run away? What happened to finishing this, Caleb? Honey, stay back. It's too dangerous. I'm not gonna let you threaten my family. Honey, behind you.
Got you.
Honey!
Haven't you forgotten something?
Come on! Don't be so difficult. Ugh. What?
Honey. Honey? Put the gun down. Put the gun down. I know. Trust me. I get it. But this isn't you. You're not a killer.
Oh, you don't have what it takes, dear. If you did, you would have pulled that trigger already. Then what are you waiting for? Do it!
Honey, don't listen to him. Listen to me, all right? Honey, look at me. Let me see those eyes. That's it. Just focus on me. This is not who you are. He's not worth it. He's not worth your soul. Mine is already tainted. I will not let him taint yours too. Please, give me the gun. Thank you, honey.
What a speech, Zach. Taint one's soul. You really think she's gonna walk away from all of this untainted?
Maybe not. But I am not gonna let her do what is my responsibility.
You've never had what it takes to murder someone, Zach. You were too weak. And now suddenly you grow a backbone for this bitch.
I am not a murderer. No. But I always keep my promises. Honey? Honey? Yes. It's over. It's finally over. Yeah, I'm fine, honey. Don't worry about me. Did that guy hurt you?
Oh my god, are you two alright?
Yeah. We're fine, Liam. Oh, that's a relief.
No, don't you even dare. You've got some explaining to do. Why did you run off like that? You could have gotten hurt, or even worse.
He's right, honey. What you did was reckless. But you saved us. If it weren't for you getting that gun, I don't know what would have happened. Wait. So did she? No. I did. And it's finally over.
Are you guys all right?
Yes, we're all right, sir.
I see you finished the job, Mr. Salvatore.
I did what had to be done.
Can't expect anything less from such a huge mess. I've taken care of Caleb's men, and taken the ones who surrendered. They've got some explaining to do.
Thank you, sir. I can't thank you enough for...
Oh my god, Zach!
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 He fainted.
He's lost too much blood. We need to get him to a hospital now.
I'll take care of it. Patch him up and we'll get him out of here.
Liam, help me here, will you?
Yes, sir.
Don't worry, miss. I am not letting him die. Not like this. Come on, Zach. Stay with me. Stay with me here.
Huh? Hey, sis. We're gonna get him help. I promise.
Liam!
Right.
Come on, Zach. Come on. Come on. Zach.